Okay, so these are quail. You can raise quail. This is Black Beauty. They said they're going about Black Beauty and stuff to me. This is a story, right? My dad said they sort of like were going about Black Beauty and say this stuff. So they were kind of like being mean to my dad when he was a little kid, going out Black Beauty. The story already existed. They were just being mean to my dad about Black Beauty, and he was really unhappy. It's like they knew the book, kind of. They used Black Beauty to be mean to him. And they went out of their way to be mean to him about Black Beauty, and that's kind of what they did. So these are quail. You can eat them. You can raise them. Tractor Supply raise little chickies in a box. This is a bob white quail. There's several kinds of quail you can get to raise. They say you don't like to raise the same ones together because you get like crossbred, become a mule. Different types of quail that can't raise together become a kind of mule. So they don't really like to raise them all together because you can be a mule. But they like these quail. There's several kinds of quail. You know, quail is something you can eat if you can get them to grow. If they do grow, you can raise them. They're like some kind of they I don't know. Not all of these will hatch, but they said they like them. So they like these quail. Now, there's several kinds of quail you can raise, right? So, you know, having a field dog to train, you get $1,000 a month to train like a retriever. So this costs like $400, right? Then you can get a field retriever like lab. Labs are really common to train them, right? Labs are something common you can rescue from like labs you can train these on. Like this costs like $400. Then labs cost maybe like $100 at a shelter. You can rescue them. Right? There's lots of labs in a shelter. Then you can try to train on a quail because it's a hunting dog. You probably spend the rest of your life with some quail. This costs like $400. Get some quail for your dog. And then if you can get them to raise them for your retriever, golden retriever, you can probably train them on them. There's all kinds of quail you can train them on them. Then maybe your dog won't be in like a shelter, like up for adoption because you can train on quail. They like golden retrievers. They like labs. Now you can raise quail to keep your dog out of a shelter. They say they like them. They're nice dogs. Then you can raise some quail for like $400. Keep your dog out of like the pound. Right, give him his job back. $1,000 a month to train a dog on scenting quail. It's a job. Keep your dog out of the pound because it's something they like to do is scent quail. What kind of quail? They were mean to my dad because they were talking about Black Beauty, and then he's this nice guy. They're mean to you about Black Beauty, right? Then you can keep your dog out of the pound by raising some quail.